against the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills, and it comes your way.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Right to the air is Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
First down for Cincinnati.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Burrow looking to pass. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taylor now to return it. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyler Matakevich from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. He's got Higgins over the middle. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run for it with Mixon, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Now, they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Allen going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section It says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down and 3. Back to throw again. Going up top. And it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Cincinnati. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Bills, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the 25 on second down. Allen, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's brought down. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They got into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
2nd and 4. Again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago. So they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Allen off the play fake. They'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go right back to Singletary. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Now, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gregory Rousseau in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.